War. War never changes. It scorched the world and left America in ashes, turned cities into tombs. But it wasn't the bombs that finished us off. Not entirely. No. What war begun, nuclear winter is finishing. In the bleak grip of a dying year, the sky hasn't shown its face in months. Snow falls like judgment, heavy and endless, burying the last remnants of the world before. Crops have withered, generators cough and die, and in Somerville Place, once a hard-earned patch of hope, silence has taken root. The fires have gone out, and so have the people. Now, only a few of you remain, the last survivors of Somerville. So you gather what you can carry, take one last look at the place you called home, and then head north. Diamond City, the great green jewel of the Commonwealth. Maybe it's still standing. Maybe it still has room for a few more desperate lives. Maybe it has heat, food, a future. The road is long and the cold is deadly, but hope, however faint, still flickers. This is the story of those who left Somerville behind, and the choices they'll make on the road through the frozen ruins of the Commonwealth. Welcome, I am RxOliver, I am your overseer, and we are playing Fallout RPG. This one is called The Great Green Jewel, another one of my own writing. I'm here today with an amazing cast of players. I've got Chris back as Nappa, we've got David as Lorelei, mixing it up a little bit again as we do, Max back as Turok, and Jeff back as Brock. Evening, gentlemen.
Hello.
So,
Evening.
it is the winter of Atom. Somerville is freezing. No, Somerville has frozen. The well is frozen up. The pipes, everything is frozen. The people have died. There are only a few of you left. Your only chance of survival this winter is a bigger settlement, somewhere where the lights and the heat might still be on. So you've decided to head for Diamond City. So for the start of tonight's session, what I would like to do is see if you guys can generate some action points. I'm starting off with 2, and I would like to do a little fun thing for more. I'm going to say that you people are the last survivors of Somerville Place, plus 4. There are 4 other survivors who are going to come with you, be your entourage on this journey through the wasteland. What I'd like to do for an action point each is I'd like you all to decide what kind of settlers are with you, who else survived and is going to try to get to Diamond City with you. So, Jeff, go first. Make up a settler. Make up a settler.
My settler is Jimmy.
Jimmy?
And he's Brock's apprentice.
Brock's apprentice.
Yeah.
So
he's just the biggest, beefiest one of these guys that he could find.
Okay. Okay, I like it. I'll give you an action point, but you're not going to get him to aid you in combat. You're not getting that easy. But I'll let you have the action point for Jimmy. So Jimmy is human, is he, or?
Sorry?
Yeah, Jimmy. Brock's apprentice, human. Alright, Brock, that's one action point. Max, who else is along? Who else survived Somerville Place? Make another settler.
Lisa, she's actually one of the gardeners in the farmer gardeners of the village.
Farmer, okay.
And I managed to help her recover some of the plants that we can bring with us.
Okay.
So we at least have some kind of food with us.
Something to plant. You managed to recover some seeds or some mother plants. Nice one. Okay, that's another action point. Okay, David, before you get your chance to play Lorelei, you can make me up an NPC.
Okay, great. So, well, as everyone knows, I love to work on my robot. I'm a very mechanical character. So, in the town, I got along well with a girl called Penelope, a younger girl than me, who's wanting to become my apprentice, and she's been helping out repairing bots. We've both been trying to repair the well that's been frozen, but we just figured out we can't fix it. So, well, there's no other option than to take our mechanical know-how somewhere else.
Okay. So
But I
Lorelei's
call her
apprentice.
Bolts. She's called Penelope, but I call her Bolts.
Bolts.
Yeah.
Okay. Max, sorry, Lisa, is she human?
Yes, she's a human.
And is Penelope human, David?
Yeah.
Okay. Last, but certainly not least, Mr. Christopher. Make an NPC. Who else survived? Last one.
Gary.
Gary? Tell me a bit about Gary.
Gary is one of the clones from the Gary Vault that
Is he?
escaped.
One of the original Garys.
He doesn't know that he's Gary. He actually goes by Gareth. But his real name's Gary, and everyone calls him Gary for short.
So he's a clone. What's been his role
Yeah,
at the settlement then? We've got a couple of apprentices and a farmer. What did he do in the settlement?
He's a prostitute in the inn.
I'll take it. Okay, you can have another action point. So
I don't think they ever actually called them prostitutes, right? But it's definitely heavily implied that you're paying to sleep with someone.
Yeah. I mean, no,
Like,
in
they
Fallout,
don't mention sex.
in Fallout
It's
2,
just sleeping with them.
it's not just heavily implied in Fallout 2. You literally can sleep with prostitutes in Fallout 2. You can also become a porn star in Fallout 2.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice one. Okay, so you start on 6 action points. I'm going to take 4, 1 per player. I could do 6. You've got companions. I could take 6, but I'm going to take 4. So, you've decided to pack up your things and head for Diamond City. And in an attempt to survive this nuclear winter, I present you with 2 routes. You have been scouting in the last days, the last week or so, and you've deduced that there's 2 possible routes that would be the safest, least at risk, most survivable routes. You have 2. One, which is going up the Mass Pike Highway, going north to the Mass Pike Interchange, and then heading east to Diamond City, which I have affectionately named Highway to Hell. Or you have this one, which veers off here, goes up here, goes up here, goes up here, goes along here, goes up here, and then goes to Diamond City, which I have affectionately nicknamed Country Roads. So you have the choice of Highway to Hell or Country Roads. Which adventure would you like to play tonight, gentlemen?
I'll throw my head in for Country Road.
You like the sound of Country Roads?
Well,
sorry, what did you say,
in
Jeff?
terms of salvage,
Is there a faster route?
So, the Highway to Hell route should be slightly faster. It should take about a day and a half. The Country Roads route should take about 2 days, but you are less sure about what kind of dangers you might face on the country roads. On the Highway to Hell route, you expect raiders. Possibly super mutants, but you expect raiders, for certain.
Okay.
We're not sure what to expect going the other way.
we can't go to Diamond City empty-handed, so I think the Highway to Hell would be a good place to wander. We might find some scraps, some salvage in the cars. Anything interesting we can take along with us.
So that's 1 for Country Roads and 1 for Highway to Hell?
Brock likes the Highway to Hell. He wants to get warm fast. He hates the cold.
So, we have 2 for Highway to Hell and 1 for Country Roads. Chris, what's it going to be?
Highway to Hell.
Okay, so you've chosen to take the faster known danger route. You know what kind of danger to expect on this route, but you expect it to be faster. Okay, so as we are in the Winter of Atom, this is not the campaign Winter of Atom, but we are in the Winter of Atom timeline. We are going to use a couple of rules from that campaign. Traveling and camping. I'm going to simplify camping a little bit, and we're just going to say that you have common and uncommon materials enough to make up to tier 4 campsites. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. First, we're going to do the travelling rules. Chris and Max, you're familiar because you're playing in Winter of Atom.
Mm-hmm.
What we do is we're going to make... I'll do, for the first day, we'll do a travel rule, and then the second day, we might not have to do the travel rule. But what you do is, and let me just pull it up in the rules. Hang on, that's building campsites. So we do a group rule. and it's a navigation role. You have a navigation leader, and it's endurance survival. They're rolling, the leader rolls with 2 dice. Then everybody else rolls 1 dice to assist, but they can roll on survival and other stats if they want. If you can explain to me how you use that stat, so you can use intelligence survival or agility survival if you explain to me how you're using that skill. And then we work out what the difficulty of the test is, and then we make a test. So, who's going to be the leader of this role? Who's the group's navigator?
I mean, I got survival 3 and my endurance is a 6.
So that's
I have
9.
survival 3 and endurance 8.
That's
Yeah,
11.
if I were to go for an intelligence survival, I'd have 12.
Okay, and you can, as long as you can sell me on intelligence, then I'll let you do that.
All right. So let's say that in my workshop, I have a lot of maps on the walls.
Right.
And when I've been tinkering, I've been also memorizing all the different roads and all the efficient travel paths.
Right, okay. I'll let you roll that you can, so you can do the main roll on intelligence survival. But we're going to set the difficulty before you make the roll. Setting the difficulty is a process. So first, we choose the destination. So that is the destination for the first day's travel. Would be just before the Mass Pike, or no, it would be just after the Mass Pike interchange, actually. Okay, so choose the location to determine how arduous the journey will be to set the base difficulty. So you decide who's the leader. We've got Lorelei, sorry, I almost said Brother Dimplo. The navigator decides if the journey will be cautious, normal, or hurried. And the difference in those is cautious doubles the journey duration, but it decreases the difficulty of the navigation test by 2, and you cannot roll complications. Normal, we do not change the duration, but we bring the difficulty down by 1, and the complication range is 2. Or hurried, which would get you to Diamond City in a day. That halves the journey's duration, which means you wouldn't have to do camping. You can make it in 1 day, but that sets the complication range to 4, 17 to 20.
And everyone else assists, right?
And everyone else assists with 1 dice. So what speed would you like to go?
What do you guys say?
I'd say normal would probably be fine.
Yeah, I like normal mode too.
Okay, normal.
All right. So normal would be difficulty 2, right? Or 3?
Normal brings the difficulty down by 1, so we've got to decide what the difficulty is first. Hang on.
Okay.
So if any answer of no to these questions adds to the difficulty. So it starts at 0. Is the journey along established routes between settlements? Yes. Are the PCs familiar with the area? No. Is the area under the control of a friendly faction? No. Has the group been given good directions, or do they know of prominent landmarks to aid navigation? Yes. Are obstacles in the path, like high mountains, sucking swamps, irrigated wastes, etc., easily avoided or circumnavigated? I would say no, because super mutants and raiders aren't easily avoided or circumnavigated. So your difficulty is 3, but you're going at normal speed, so it reduces it to 2. So your difficulty for the test is currently 2. You cannot spend action points for extra dice on it, but you can...
I think you lowered it, right?
You cannot spend action points to roll more dice, but you can spend action points to reduce the test difficulty. So you can reduce the difficulty of the navigating test by 1 per 2 action points spent if you come up with clever plans how you're going to do it.
Okay.
Would you like to spend any action points to bring the difficulty down?
Let's say we got 6.
Gary traveled down the route the other day and stepped on all the minefields that was down there and warned us about them. So we know that there's minefields there, so that reduces the difficulty because I say so.
Okay, so it costs 2 action points, but that's how you do it. It costs you 2 action points. That now brings the difficulty down to 1.
All right.
Anything else?
I think that's fine.
I
think
I think we can handle it without sudden minefields.
So you roll the main roll, David, and your difficulty is 1.
Yeah.
Complication range is 19 to 20.
There we go.
3 successes.
Okay, so there's 3 successes.
So you just gain 2 action points straight away. Let's roll our assists. That's 0. Max and Crest can roll assist. So on survival and something, survival and endurance is the default, but survival and something else if you can justify it. 1 dice.
Mine is perception,
That's-
basically watching out everywhere we're going through.
That's a success. And that's 2
my God.
successes.
Oh,
So you currently
Amazing.
have 3 spare action points. Now there is a way you can spend them here. Let me just find it.
Oh, must
You
have-
can.
Yeah.
Right, so
Make-
there are ways to
make up
spend
another
action points during travels. So 1 action point, you can pick you can find an ideal campsite, and when you camp, that will reduce the difficulty to build the campsite by 1 for every action point spent to a minimum of 1. That will come in handy when you camp. For 2 action points or more, you can reduce the difficulty of your next navigation test by 1 for every 2 action points spent. I'm only going to make you do 1 navigation test for the whole journey, so ignore that one. Lucky break is you can safely avoid a random encounter that occurs as a result of a complication. You didn't get any complications. Or 3, treasure from trash. PCs come across a location they can scavenge.
I said that one. We should probably
Yeah,
have
the last
enough
one's
of that.
great.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Like stuff.
it costs you 3 action points, but you can have that.
We got those.
Yeah, are we at 6 or did we get extra?
You're at 6.
With-
Sorry,
well,
you're at 6 with
three.
three extra left over that you need to spend now. So that leaves you with 6 if you
let's
spend the 3.
definitely- Can we spend more?
Yeah.
Can we do more than one thing?
Yes. What do you want to do? Find an ideal place for camp as well, or a lucky break? No, you don't need the lucky break. Or reduce the difficulty of. You don't need to the navigation test one. So you can spend action points to find an ideal campsite as well.
I like the campsite idea too. Yeah.
Okay. And it's one for every action point spent to a minimum of 1.
Brock needs to find some
Two?
nice glowing rocks to sleep on.
So
Spend about 2.
So the maximum difficulty you can make on a... I've put in the rules. If you look at rules, if you go down to campsite tiers, the maximum tier you can make is tier 4. So if you were to spend 3 action points, that would bring the difficulty of it down to 1, because that's the minimum you could do. That's the maximum effect you could put here. If you spend all 3 action points, your next camping, you can do a tier 4, but with a difficulty of 1.
Sure. I guess,
I
right?
mean,
Yeah.
that sounds good. We get a good
Okay.
location for.
Camp stuff,
Okay,
but
so-
that sounds good.
So let me make a note then. -3 difficulty, next camp. Okay.
So we get a good location for gear or whatever we find in a nice campsite. That's
It's an
actually pretty
ideal
good.
campsite. You can
that's
find an
good.
ideal place to set up camp. So when you do camping, that's going to be a lot easier now that you've spent those action points. Okay.
That was great.
So we set off on our journey. You've got all the successes. You've got no complications. So you travel to. Now we're going to get to. Let's do just before. Yeah, just to make my life easier, let's do. You make it to just before the Mass Pike Interchange, and then we do camping. Okay, so you'll notice in the rules that I've just the one that we just looked at, campsite tiers. The one below it is campsite features. So these are what you can build. Each tier, each level of tier, gives you 1 feature. So if you build a tier 4, for example, you can have 4 features. The features are a campsite, shelter, comfortable bedding, cooking station, alarmed site, clean site, concealed site, and defensible site.
Oliver, I had a quick question.
Yep.
Well, with the successes we had before, did we do the 3 of those? Like, not like we took 3 from what we had, or do we use the 3 instead of looking for an area to look for stuff? We use those for a campsite, right?
Yeah, no, you spent 3 to find a
find the
scavenging
lootable-
site. Yeah, you
And-
spent 3 to find a scavageable site, and then which were the 3 extras you had, and then you've spent 3 so that when you camp, it's going to be a much easier camping. You've got -3
Okay.
on your difficulty roll on the camping. So let's do the scavenging at the camping site. We'll make it at the same place, right? Let's do that first.
Right,
Okay.
great.
So it is 2 seconds because there's a different table during the winter of Atom. I'm going to give you 1 roll and a second if you spend an action point. and you're going to roll on the Winter Wasteland scavenging table. So, who would like to roll 2d20? And we'll see what you find.
I'm gonna call them out it while I look at these campfire features.
32
32.
is a
32.
lantern. Would you like to spend
Well,
an action point and roll again?
Can't we use that for a camping site?
A lantern's just light, it's not heat.
Yeah, true.
I mean, a light's still useful.
It's still
I mean,
useful. Very useful.
I mean,
Yeah.
what type of lantern is it? Is it an
Like an old-
electrical lantern?
No, like an
a
old-fashioned gas
lantern?
lantern, Chris. Old-fashioned gas lantern. And I'll say it's got enough. We'll say it's got enough gas in it for an hour's use.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
smash it and turn it into a fire.
Okay. Would you like to spend an action point and have another roll on that table?
Yeah,
I'd say go for it.
Okay.
I'll do it. I'll roll it.
Roll 2d20 then. There's some pretty good things on this. 12 is... Roll me 2 damage dice.
Okay.
Okay.
You find 3 signal flares.
Ooh, nice.
These are just pop ones, so they're not like gun ones, they're ones that you can just pop.
Mm.
3 signal flares. Okay.
All right.
Jeff, you've been having a look at the campsite thing. What do you reckon would be your chosen features to build it if you're building a campsite?
Okay. My first question is if, with shelter, does the cooking station provide enough heat in that?
No, campfire is a separate thing. So campfire provides warmth
I would need,
to help.
so we would need campfire and cooking station
If you wanted to cook, you need.
and shelter.
If you want heat, well, you can make comfortable bedding. Will give you the well rested tomorrow, which you have today. But if you make comfortable bedding, that gives you well rested.
Yeah.
If you make a cooking station, you can cook whatever raw food you've got.
Just because it says the cooking station with open flame, I was kind of hoping that it would be enough for the
Nah.
warmth and the shelter part.
Not if-
but
not
I
campfire's
imagine cold
listed.
is enough of a problem.
Yeah.
Because it is the winter of Adam.
Exactly.
We would probably want the campfire and the shelter for sure.
So campfire would be one. Shelter provides protection from the elements. So if you had campfire, you would have the heat, so that protection from the cold. The shelter protection from the rest of the weather. Comfortable bedding would give you well rested tomorrow, and then you've got a few options left if you were to go for difficulty 4, because you've got minimum of 1.
I don't
Do
know
we need
what.
bedding? And
What are-
you,
What are people
we
looking
need
at?
bedding.
Like, who has what for food? Like, did we get food supplies when we?
No, I would say whatever.
I bet we didn't, because there's no.
There's no food. That's
Food,
why you've left. Whatever you've got on your sheet is the food you've got.
Yeah, I've just got an iguana on a stick, and that's all.
We're in survival mode
Delicious
here.
beers. I guess no cooking station then.
Everybody needs to eat and drink today, because it's going to be it's a full day. And although it's a one shot, we're in the winter and we're using the survival rules very much so.
Can we? So is there not a food table while we're scavenging?
We can scavenge the area for food. Yeah,
You can
just
do
that.
It's called foraging. There's a foraging table.
Aye.
Uh,
Same shit, different. You know what I mean?
yeah, so foraging is for wild food. Would you like to do a forage while we were setting up camp?
Aye.
Okay, so perception and survival, difficulty of 1.
Perception, survival. Sweet.
Find nothing.
No. I am going to. Why is my survival 0? I am going to re-roll one of those.
I'm spending luck.
Yeah, I'll spend a luck point. Perception. Why the fuck did I decide to do this?
You're gonna love the
Fuck's
next thing when you
sake.
get. Oh, you didn't even get success. Never mind. You find nothing. So what are we thinking for the campsite, boys?
No. I went foraging on my own. No one can help me with that.
Well, if you went
You've got
foraging, that's
Mary the
what.
prostitute,
Thing is,
right?
if you went foraging, that's one less assist on the campsite building.
It's.
Alright.
I mean, we could just all go foraging after the thing. It would just add like an
could.
hour
You
to
could.
the
You
thing.
could.
I mean,
You could. What do you think for the campsite? Campfire, shelter, comfortable bedding. What about a fourth?
I'd say a warning system or something like that.
Alarmed site. Anyone attempting to enter the camp must make agility test with a difficulty equal to your campsite's tier, which would be 4, or set off an alarm that alerts you to their presence. So you could do for your fourth, you could have an alarmed site.
Probably a good
I
idea.
think either that or the concealed site,
To hide
where
you.
it's harder for them to find it. Like
Find
we
it
have a
in the first
campfire
place.
site.
Yeah. Okay. What do you think then, guys? Concealed site or alarmed site? Would you rather be hidden and avoided altogether, or would you rather people find you and you get a chance to kill them and take their shit?
Yeah,
Basically.
But
I think the alarm system is a good one for that.
Yeah.
Because we need supplies and
yeah, alarm is fine.
Alarmed site.
Yeah,
So you're going for campfire, shelter, comfortable bedding, and alarmed site.
We
We're
can
gonna
eat
fish
some
for some
delicious
raiders.
dinner.
Okay. So we make a group intelligence test. So we have a leader, makes the test with 2 dice, and it's intelligence, survival, unless they can tell me how they're doing on intelligence something else, and then everybody else has a 1 dice assist.
well, I've got a 12 on intelligence survival, so
You would make,
I'm
you'd
more than
make a
eager to be the
logical leader
leader.
for that one, yeah.
does bolts also help me build everything?
No,
like the alarm
no,
system or
your
something?
NPCs aren't. I mean, thematically, yes. Mechanically, no. You're not getting any mechanical
Alright.
advantage. I just wanted to make up some NPCs to gain some action points at the start. They're not going to give you any
Alright.
mechanical benefits. Story and roleplay, yeah, they do help.
They just
Okay,
exist
great.
for us to defend from monsters.
Exactly.
We've only got 2 action points left.
You've got 2 action points. But remember,
Well, I'm just gonna risk it without buying an additional D20. So
Okay.
it's a difficulty 4, right?
yes, but even if you fail, you'll successfully make a tier 2 anyway. Even if you fail.
I'd spend some action points. Like,
Yeah, I'm just gonna buy
No,
one.
no,
of
no.
the
I thought we
D20.
lowered it down. I thought we lowered it down from the.
Yeah,
points
you've
we
got
did.
you've got it lowered from 4 to 1. The difficulty's already brought down to 1.
Okay.
oh, we're on the campsite thing still,
yeah,
or is
yeah,
this?
yeah. We're on the campsite now.
Oh, my-
You can't bring it down
Yeah.
any less than 1 anyway. So no, you couldn't bring it down anymore.
All right. So the difficulty is just 1 now.
1.
Perfect.
Mhm.
All right. I'm just gonna roll 2 D20s then.
Ooh, I
And
would
I'm gonna use my
look.
luck points.
Using
Yeah.
the luck
Yeah.
on the complication. Okay.
I'm gonna reroll both of them.
Okay, you're gonna spend 2 luck.
Yeah.
Okay. That's 1 success. Now
That's one
you may all
success.
roll something with intelligence as an assist, so 1 dice.
This is this one is for the camp or for the foraging?
This
I'm
is the
sorry.
camping.
Okay.
Nope, unfortunately.
Okay.
I guess
This is just for action points. You've succeeded in building a camp.
okay. I can't not intelligence. I can't strength athletics to really put the 10 up super hard.
Yeah.
Like
no,
I am the 10.
no, you'd have to use intelligence
That's
athletics. I think it has to be a group. It's a group intelligence test. It has to be intelligence, but you can use athletics.
Brock will use it to carry all the wood in one trip.
Intelligence athletics.
Ooh.
That works for me.
Awesome.
There you go. That's an action point. Nappa, you may also roll. We can have your foraging be separate. You may also roll an assist.
Okay. Survival and intelligence.
Okay, that's the standard.
Fucking everything has to be fucking survival.
Really has to be.
Okay.
Oh,
That's a complication. Would you like to spend your luck, or do you want a campsite complication?
I was already fucking foraging. I told you.
Are we not counting that then? Okay, I'll let you away with that. We'll not count that. So you managed to build a tier 4 campsite. You have campfire. You will be warm and not suffer fatigue effects from being cold. You have shelter. You will not suffer the fatigue effects from the rest of the weather. You have comfortable bedding. You will be well rested tomorrow for the extra 2 hit points. And you have the alarmed site. So anyone trying to disturb you has a very difficult check. Has a difficulty of 4 check to sneak past your alarm. Alright, so your evening passes uneventfully. The night in the Commonwealth Wasteland is more quiet than ever, apart from the wind. The wind is cold and howling and it freezes your bones. But you have just enough heat gathered round the campfire to keep you alive through the night. You may all take 1 food and 1 water from your character sheets. Oh no, we don't have any robots, so yeah, you all will. And then we can go into the next day.
Poor Lorelei, I'm drinking away all her water and food.
Has everybody else got a food and a water they can manage, yeah?
Brock's got a beer to drink.
Oh, nice.
That's something.
Very nice. Well, you need to drink something, because that was a whole day we just did.
Yes.
I have no food or drink, so I'm fucked.
You have none. Has anyone got a spare?
I have no food.
I can spare you a purified water.
You don't have any spare food?
1 whole water.
1 whole water.
You don't have any food for them?
No, just water.
Turok, any spare food?
I think I have some cram. Or no, a stick.
You've got an iguana on
That's the
a
only
stick
other
of
food I have.
Yum, 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 yum.
Yeah, I got a cram.
Nappa's going to need it.
Perhaps
Alright,
one
I'll
thing
pass
it down.
before.
Ram that
Yeah, for
nine
now. I'll
out.
just say you owe me.
Fucking, you should have been out there foraging, aren't you, fucking hunter, not me? Jesus Christ. I am but a humble farmer.
One thing before I give Chris's character the water.
Mm-hmm.
Did Lorelei and Chris's character get along in the previous sessions, or didn't they?
We didn't not get along.
They didn't not get along, yeah, correct.
All right, I'm gonna give you some water.
I didn't not get along with anyone apart from the super mutant.
And Turok, you shared some food with them, yeah?
Yep.
Okay. So, early on in your next day's, your second day's travel, we will find ourselves at one of the locations marked on your map. Now, let's go back to the world map for a second, actually, because we're doing the thing. So it's plus 10 XP because you've added a location to your map. So put that on the token on the map layer. So you have added Mass Pike Interchange to your maps.
Awesome.
Plus 10 XP. And then we're gonna go to the Mass Pike Interchange map, and
Someone's been having a party.
yeah, this is a cool map. We're gonna see more of it in a second. I'm gonna quickly just run to the bathroom. Bear with me, Trips.
All right, great.
Right, we're back. Thanks very much, Chris. So, you will see we have moved to a new map, a wonderful new map, which has been provided again by Zekthar, someone I've spoken to a few times through Reddit. I'm going to pop their itch.io page up on the screen for my viewers to check them out. So credit to this artist. They have done this map and some other ones that you may or may not see tonight. Amazing maps. I've made a fun little Mass Pike interchange. It's not 100% canon, everything in the right places, but it makes a really good Mass Pike interchange map. So shout out to Zekthar. Your maps are awesome. So gentlemen, you see we are on the Mass Pike interchange. As you can see, this is some sort of makeshift hut that's been built. It's almost like it's kind of like a settlement or a camp of some sort. He's in the distance up there. You see what seems to be more of a kind of camp as well. So, Mass Pike Interchange. You're on this road here, right? So you're traveling that way. This is where you turn right and go east to Diamond City. So, you can start moving on the map, and if there's anything to see or you want to see anything, we'll discuss that.
Yeah, do we don't see anybody moving around anywhere, do we?
Make a survival perception with a difficulty of 3. Everybody can make it. It's difficulty of 3.
Okay.
Everybody can make a separate one. Not assessed, a separate one, everybody.
Alright, survival. Okay.
Survival perception.
I will not do any extra dice. Brock is bad at this.
Well, that's nothing. Can my
With-
Mr. Handy Fritz assist?
No assists on this.
Okay.
Because it's a sight and sound. It's what you see and what you hear. Your Mr. Handy can't assist you seeing something. It can't assist you hearing something either. This is like a passive. It's a passive perception test I'm wanting. With the 1 success though, those of you that got 1 success, you will. Oh, someone's got 2 successes. Turok, I'll come to your 2 success. Oh no, well 2 successes isn't enough. I need 3 for the other thing. With the 1 successes, the 2 of you hear noise coming in from in here, and you hear speech, human speech. Sounds like somebody having a light-hearted argument. An argument, but like jesting like friends. And those of you that got the 1 or more successes would hear that. Nobody got 3 successes though, right?
I think so.
No.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
We all can roll on that, can we?
Yes, yes.
I don't think I should.
Did you not? Did
I
you
don't
not
think I
roll?
should because I've got a 0.
It's a passive
fucking-
perception.
I know, but I've got a 0 on survival.
Still, you've got a chance.
Okay.
If you got 0, it means you can't crit, doesn't it? No, a 1's still a crit. A 1's always a crit.
1's always a crit.
You need at least 1 crit because you need 3 successes. None. Okay. So the 2 of you that got 1 or more, you will hear people talking / arguing in the hut. The hut is made of scrap, as you can see. There's an ambulance in there. It's part of it.
Brock goes, maybe they have dinner for Brock.
Who knows, bud? Me and Grim
Right.
are slowly going in there. gun
Turok
raised.
and Grim, pause there then. Pause there. And I want Turok to make a check. So Turok, there's
Okay.
somebody there. In order to sneak in and surprise them at all, to have a chance of doing that, you would have to make a check. And that would be
Sneak.
agility, sneak, difficulty 2.
Okay. I don't think my dog would assist me in that, would he?
Nah, you're sneaking. Your dog can't help make you sneakier.
Okay.
The dog could knock cans over.
That's 1 success. I need 2 for you to get a sneak on them. Now you'll see them, but you're not going to get any sneak on them. So, let me just pull them onto the map. You see... Now that you've seen enough of them in your time to know these are raiders.
Oh, Raiders.
And they look
Oh,
up
aren't they cute?
and they go, "Ah! Someone come to pay the toll!" And they all point pipe pistols at you. So we're going to have to put initiative up.
Alright.
Okay.
Over there, over there, over there. I think for some reason my soundtrack has moved on to Enclave radio.
What's that?
These are very Enclave-y songs.
We've got some extras, as always happens. We were waiting for... We need...
Oh, I've got a hit mine, don't I? Sorry.
Yep. Lorelei. We've got... You must have been on Fred, because we've got a 1 up for Fred, but not for Lorelei. Companions just go on your initiative anyway.
All right, great.
So we just
So
need
that's
to put 1 up for Lorelei.
Yeah.
Okay. And I am going to now do some trickery with the map. And
Ooh.
magically zones appear.
Well, clearly so what about me? I'm mid-vicinity. Am I in the zone where they're at, or outside the zone?
I'll let you count as in it. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
So that's your zones for this map, guys. It's a bit of a spaghetti junction, but it is a spaghetti junction, so
Is the
I love it.
platform higher? Is it raised or is it on the same eye level?
same level.
All right, great.
Okay, so Turok, are you going to do anything before they shoot at you? Because if you don't initiate and shoot first, they're going to initiate and shoot first.
Oh no, I plan to shoot first.
Okay, so you go and then we do initiative.
Well, that means I can go again, so I'll go
Yeah,
before them.
you're getting to go twice here. So you'll go once because you're initiating the combat, and then we go
Mhm.
into initiative order, and you're first in it.
Okay, so
This
if this is my
it's like
first,
Star Wars.
does it mean that can Grim go attack one of them
No,
first, like
I believe
or no?
that these companions don't attack; they just assist your attacks.
Yeah, that's why I mean I can get him to go over here and assist
Yeah,
to attack this guy. So he basically comes up there, so it gives me
yeah. So
a bonus to.
he goes up in melee, but that still gives you an assist on a missile attack because he's like dragging him out in like into your
Yeah.
path of the
Yeah.
bullet or whatever, like Dogmeat
Okay.
does in Fallout 4.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
Okay.
just go where they need to go to do it. They just get
Okay.
to go.
Yep. So
All right.
the dog's assist only counts if your attack is a success. If it rolls a success but you get no successes, its success doesn't count.
Okay. So do I make it like do I attack and make it assist, or does it assist after me?
Might as well roll your attack first. There's no point in
Yeah.
rolling its assist if you don't
Okay.
succeed.
All right. So we have 3 AP. I want to use 1 AP to ensure that I hit.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
Ooh, well,
I think that hits.
you only needed 1 success, so you're up to 6 AP. Well done.
all right. I will shoot them.
Which one? We'll just name them clockwise. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Number 1.
Okay. Roll some
And either
damage.
gun up is like, yep.
3. On which body part is that? He has
It should.
he has reduction everywhere except head.
Okay, let's see. Roll. One.
So that's the torso. So you do 2 damage because he has 1 reduction. Okay. And it's your turn again.
Okay. Take another shot.
Okay. Remember the 6 action points.
Mm-hmm. I'm leaving it for big. I'm
Real quick, don't forget to add your dog's damage to.
Oh yeah. You get to the dog. You get to roll the assist for the dog now. Yeah. So roll the dog.
Yeah, the dog just automatically does damage every time you hit.
If he assists,
how much damage does it do?
you've got to roll the assist first. If it gets a successful assist, it gets automatic damage.
It's only 2 dice.
It's 2 dice, but roll an assist on the attack with the dog.
There is no assist on there. I don't see that.
Right, okay,
It's-
so just roll 1 dice on its melee.
Okay. There.
Or roll a d20 and work it out, whatever we need to do.
Yeah, I'm doing that right now.
That's a
Roll
success.
cabbage.
That is a success.
guess-
So you may add 2 dice of damage from the dog.
I can. Well, I'll just roll its damage. It didn't do anything. I mean, that was there, but at least now I'm gonna go again to try to take another shot. I'm
Now
like,
you go again, yeah, and there is 6 action points, I remind you.
Oh yeah, I know. So what I'm actually gonna do now is I know I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna go up here and I'm gonna shank him. Sword in hand, go.
Okay.
I'm saving bullets. I'm like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm gonna get this bitch.
Okay.
All right, come on, Turok, let's go. Well, this one I'm gonna use sword.
Oh yeah, Turok's got
Use
a
an
sword.
AP. Yep, I'm gonna use an AP to give me an extra roll.
Well, there's 2 successes, so that gains an action point because this is your first action of this second turn. You can roll
Okay.
damage, sir, and you can roll an assist for the dog again as well.
Okay, I'm gonna use 1 AP to extra damage.
Okay, so that adds 1 dice.
So I was like, okay. So that's
One luck
1
would roll.
EP.
1 luck re-rolls 3 if you want to.
Yeah, I'm gonna use 1 luck to reroll 3 of those.
Okay.
Let me do this real quick. 3. Submit.
So that's
So that's 4
six,
AP.
6 with 2 piercing, so we ignore all his resistance, so
Yep.
that is 6 damage.
Okay.
The dog also gets an assist roll, so roll the 1 dice for the dog.
And wait.
No,
Did
doesn't
not
matter,
hit.
because your 6 damage is enough to kill him.
Like, ah!
Awesome.
1 down.
1 down.
Okay, Lorelei.
All right, so Lorelei would move a bit over here with her hunting rifle
Uh-huh.
and take a shot at that one.
Okay. Bear in mind, so there is a door here, right? And it is like... You're okay there. The door would be like...
Yeah.
There. That yellow line.
Yeah.
So you're fine
perfect.
to
So
shoot
I
through
hit
it.
that
Yep,
one.
you're absolutely fine there. So difficulty 1 only. Well, no,
Right.
what's your range on your gun?
It's
I think it's
medium.
medium.
so it's
Medium, yeah, you're
perfect.
Yeah, I
fine
think
then.
it's medium.
Difficulty 1.
All right,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna go and roll for my hunting rifle.
Ooh, 0 successes.
I'm going to use a luck point for that one,
Okay,
for just 1 d20.
okay.
So 1 d20, small guns and perception. Small guns, small guns, small guns. Where is it? There we are. Okay,
Boom.
that's more
2
like it.
successes. So you gain an action point.
Yeah.
Oh, you have a spare action point actually because you already had 6.
Yeah, I'm going to use that one for my companion, so he also attacks.
Okay.
But first, I'm going to roll my damage.
4
That's
with
4
piercing.
piercing.
So ignoring the resistance, you've got 4 damage. Okay.
Yeah.
And what's
Great,
happening with
and now,
Fred, the robot?
Yeah, I think I'll move right over there.
The moment I take a shot at the raider, I call out, "Fred, I'm gonna take that one," and he charges forwards with his buzzsaw.
Okay, so you can roll an assist.
Yeah. An assist?
Yep.
Oh no, it's his own attack.
Oh,
He's
Yeah, it's his own attack
is it?
with an
Yeah.
AP.
Oh, you're using an AP,
Yeah,
right?
I mean-
Okay.
Yeah.
So he's gonna
Yeah, he can
use
have his
plus
own attack
Wait.
with an action point, or he can get a free attack. That's right.
I think it's 2.
Yeah,
Good
free assist. Sorry.
That's
That's
Fred's
no
misses.
successes. Okay.
Yeah.
You'll do 4 damage on this one.
Damage, Fred.
If
I'm
Fred
okay
And
can
that's
help.
all for me.
That's all from you.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, Grandslam Brock Watterson. What's it going?
Oh, he's gonna slaughter these guys so
oh,
badly.
You know he is.
I have I have 2 questions. The first, is there any like food on these tables?
Not that you can see. There's
There's some grilled dog on their stove though. I got some tasty dog chilling.
yeah,
on
that
the
does look like some grilled dog meat on their stove.
Oh,
And there's
beautiful.
more questionable meat, it seems.
Yeah.
Uh,
But we
Is it
can't see that
literally
yet.
dog meat?
Aye.
That's
Literally.
Rock's just gonna run up on the
Dog.
table.
Dog
He's just
meat.
gonna run up on the tables like
Okay.
a
Yeah,
mad
it is,
lad
Chris.
and just swing down on this guy with his baseball bat.
Okay.
Say, thanks for cooking Brock's dinner.
I was gonna make you do an agility athletics test to land on the table without falling off, but I think I'm just gonna let you do it just for flavor's sake. Just do it.
And if you want.
Nah, I
Just
think
a
you can
agility-
just do it. I think you can just do it. It's fine. You're not getting any mechanical advantage from being up there. It's just cool.
This is true.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Do I want to spend an action point for a thing? I guess. I'll spend 1 for an extra dice.
Okay. Well, you have 6, so.
And I'm gonna go for the one that's still standing between me and the stove.
Okay.
Ooh, he gets that back. And that's like
Yeah.
2 points of damage he can add.
Yeah, so you've got 6, but there's 1 left over. There's an action point left over, so if you want to, you've got a free action point to put into damage if you want.
I have 3 extra action points, you said?
You've got 1 extra, so you've got 6 with 1 left over. The one that disappears if you don't use it this time.
I'm just gonna spend that 1
Okay.
for an extra dice.
Okay, so that means there's still 6.
Yes.
That's the one that you have to use this turn on. It disappears. Jesus Christ, what a bad roll that was.
Ooh.
Would you like to spend a luck and reroll 3 of them?
Won't even need to ask.
Would you like to just spend 2 luck and reroll 6 of them?
Or did I? Oh, I thought I pressed the thing. Did they not roll my other 3? Let me see here.
Oh.
Oh,
Damn. Brock is like whipping it.
Wow,
like,
what has
damn,
happened
bro.
to Brock? A swing and a miss.
Poor Brock.
You do 2
No.
damage. -1 because you didn't get an effect, so you don't have the piercing on it. So yeah, you do 1 damage. Brock does 1 damage. I've never seen the likes in my life.
He looks at his bat confused and he tries again.
Bat no work.
And you do another attack.
You're trying again?
Yeah.
Right, so that's 2 action points.
I'm gonna
My bad not work.
and I'm gonna spend another 1 for an
A
extra
third
dice.
dice,
too.
okay. The old 2 and 1. I'm a big fan. That's 3 successes, so you gain 1 back.
I will not spend extra for.
Okay.
That's better.
It's better. That's
That's,
5
six
with
versus
1 vicious, so that's 6 with 1 piercing, so that is 6 damage. Roll me a body part, because that is going to be a cripple.
It probably a head.
10 is
Chest.
left arm, I think.
Ooh.
Yes.
Okay, left arm. But he's using a one-handed gun, so that's not going to affect him too badly. Okay, Grandslam Brock Watterson, that was your turn. Now, Nappa before the Raiders.
Am I back in the room?
You're here.
Sweet. No, I couldn't hear for a second. Like my audio cut out, but
Oh.
it's fine. It's now. Let's have a look and see what Nappa can do. Because I remember his laser pistol was shit.
What range is your gun that you're using?
I'm gonna have to use my laser pistol. It's literally a fucking
It's range C.
It's literally my build, yeah. So I'm gonna have to advance up
Cross over the line.
this turn.
Yeah, you've got to cross over the line to get into close range. Or you just have a difficulty
Can
2
I-
for your shot.
Can I dash? I'm not gonna fucking hit it difficulty 2. Can I like dash or use an action point to move again?
Where are you trying to move to? I know you can move anywhere in this zone. For just a
Yeah,
regular
Oh, I
movement.
can move anywhere. Okay, sweet.
Anywhere in
Well,
an
then-
adjacent zone.
And there's a lot of guys in here. Is it the green guys, the bad guys?
Aye.
Okay. So I immediately put the gun to the super mutant's head. No, And do you know
I'm with
what?
you guys.
I haven't tried this, so let's try a gun bash instead, just to
Okay.
see if it's better
It
and
has
it
the s-
actually hits.
It has the same damage as your unarmed, but it does stun
It got
damage.
stun. Yeah,
It fucking hit.
Ooh, 2 successes.
perfect.
You gain an action point. You can roll some damage.
Oh, it's done, and one is done.
So you get your stun. 1 with stun. Oh, here's
One stun.
yeah. Roll the body part first because he's got 1 damage reduction.
But does the stun not go through anyway?
I'm
No?
not sure. We're gonna check that. That's on left leg, I think.
I think the damage doesn't come true, but the effect
The
does
effect
come
does. So it's no damage,
Yeah.
but he does get the stun effect. Right. Okay.
Nice.
Let me remind myself what stun does.
true. He's
Uh,
incapacitated
just-
for one major action.
Yeah.
For a round,
Major
I think.
action.
No, just
you
one
can't
major
use it.
action. If he were to buy another major action with 2 AP, then he would be able to do something during his turn.
Yeah, it's like he loses his major action.
He loses. Yeah,
Done.
exactly.
If 1 or more effects are rolled, the target cannot take their normal actions on their next turn, and
Yeah.
can still spend action points to take actions as normal. Right. So let me put a little stun marker on him. Okay. So no damage,
And
but
then when-
stunned.
And how many AP we got?
You have 5.
Right, is it worth me taking the chance to fucking shoot? See if I actually do some damage instead.
Probably. Yeah, go
So you
for
want to
it.
spend 2
YOLO.
action points for an extra major action. Okay, difficulty becomes 2 to hit him.
Spend another action point to.
Oh, yeah, I'll spend the extra action point.
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, that's your 2
There you go.
successes. You may roll damage, sir.
Perfect.
And you do have close quarters
then-
on that, don't you? That gun.
Mm-hmm.
And then I can add an extra 2 bullets, so that brings me up to 3, right?
Yep. You just add 2 bullets.
Aye,
it'll-
but
so
that
it'll
would be
roll-
3
it'll-
in
it'll be,
total.
it'll be plus 2 on your damage dice, but it's 3 you take off the bullets on the sheet, yes. So you remove 3 bullets from your inventory, but it's plus 2 on damage
Ooh.
dice. Ooh. 4 with
pierce
a
one.
piercing. So 4, ignoring his 1 reduction. What body part?
Chest.
Ooh, okay, but it's not enough to do
That's
a
pretty
wound.
good.
So that was 4 on this fella.
My laser pistol's medium.
Is it?
Aye, that's what it says.
Ah, that
I've,
means.
I've only just noticed that.
Well, that 4 was enough to finish him off, Chris.
Sweet.
Oh, nice. Congrats.
Good. I'm glad that we clarified that he was stunned before I fucking killed him.
Before he died. Stunned. Indeed. Right, so we move on to the raiders. And there are 2 of them. So this one is going to just back up a tiny little bit to make some space. He's going to attempt to shoot you, Brock. And I suppose I better
Brock's like
spend.
itchy.
I suppose I better spend some action points to have a chance of doing something, eh? So I'm going to spend 3 action points and roll 2 extra dice. And I'm going to roll. I'm going to attempt it with a tire iron, actually.
Gonna beat him.
Yeah.
Oh,
2
that actually did hit, didn't he?
successes. I get an action point back. Oh no, it's 2 successes to hit Brock because he's got an agility of 9.
Yeah, yeah.
It's 2 to hit
Yeah.
him. Right, okay. So I'll spend my 1 action point and get 1 additional damage dice. 4 on this body part. Now I think that will just about do some damage on Brock. He's got 3 reduction most places if I remember correctly. 20 is your right leg, I think.
My leg!
Ah, you tickled me.
What have you got? You've got 3 there, haven't you? 3 reduction.
Yeah.
You take 1. Okay. So that was my first raider. My second raider is going to... He's going to see that his friend got through on the hit, and he's going to do the same. He's going to attack the biggest threat, and he's going to attack with his tire iron, but he's got no extra dice, unfortunately. They got 0 successes.
And a miss.
Okay. We move to round 2. Turok, it's your turn.
Turok goes on the other side of this guy, facing him.
Yep.
Grim's coming like, rah, 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 rah.
Okay.
And he's gonna stab.
Stabby
He's gonna
stab.
stab his-
Okay. Roll away, sir.
Okay, and what we have? 2 or 3?
You have 2 currently.
Okay.
You can always
I'll
buy
be
them
fine
for
with
getting
it,
extra dice, though. You can always buy action points to get extra dice by giving me action points.
I'm fine with what I got. Nope.
Nope. Would you
That's-
like to
that's
spend luck
fine
and
with me.
re-roll at all, or...?
Nah, I'm
Nah.
good.
Feeling confident? There's only 2 of them, eh? Right.
Yeah. I mean, it's like we've killed 2 of them. This
Lorelei.
guy's gonna get fucked.
You can still shoot both of them from where you
Alright.
are.
I'm gonna shoot the one in the back, so that one.
Number
clear
3.
shot.
Yep.
Yeah, number 3. And well, this time I am going to buy an additional D20 just
Okay.
to be certain. Which reminds me, I should remove 1 ammo because I took 1 shot earlier. All right, so 1 D20. There we go.
Ooh, you have a complication. Would you like to re-roll that?
Well, I'm gonna use another luck.
Okay.
So that's
You've got your 1 success, though. That's the main thing.
Yeah. 1 D20 perception. All
Ooh,
right, great.
that might be another
And
AP.
there's your extra one. That's another AP. You're up to 2.
Yeah, I'm first gonna make my shot with the hunting rifle.
Okay. I guess Fred's moving in to go for him.
Yeah, exactly. So that's
3
3 damage, including
with
2
the
piercing on that one.
with 2 piercing, so ignoring his 1 armor. Which body part?
Let's see. So that's just 1 random D20.
These maps are fucking cool. Like, I'm so happy.
Yeah,
with
they're
these
great.
Maps.
Oh yeah. That's a
That's
chest. isn't
left
it?
arm.
Ooh,
Okay.
nice.
Okay, so that is 4 damage to his left arm.
And where did you find these maps on the Discord?
No,
On the
I
Reddit?
found it
or-
through the Fallout 2D20 Reddit from a user called Zekthar. Xecthar, and that's their itch.io page. So xecthar.itch.io. I'll put it on the screen
If
for
you
a
could
second.
send me the link, I mean,
I will
there
do.
might be a few good maps from my Legend, my Shadow of the
That's-
Bill campaign.
I've
as well.
bought 3 packs of maps from them. I bought 2 of them today. They
cool.
make some amazing maps. Shout out again. Right, yeah.
They're amazing.
What's
But
Lorelei? She's got the... Okay. That's
It's
your
Fred's
assist.
hit.
Did the assist hit?
Fred's gonna do another attack on
Oh, he's
himself.
doing an attack, so you're spending an action point.
Yeah, exactly. I'm spending that 1 action point
Okay,
Oh,
that's
there
a
you go.
success.
to hit.
Very nice.
And once again, the buzzsaw.
For
Ooh.
4 damage.
That's a lot of damage.
Which body part?
That's 3 ghosts.
If you hit his head, he's dead.
Hit the head. No! Roll a 1.
Ah, he's not dead. He reduces 1 from his armor. That's the torso. He reduces 1. He is still standing.
Okay,
Is that the end of your turn, Lorelei?
that's all I can do. Yeah.
It's the big guy, Brock.
I say. So does the guy in the bottom look pretty fucked?
Oh,
Like, pretty
very,
messed up?
very. On his last.
I say.
one.
I look at Brock. Take that guy out. It's like the guy who's like really messed up.
No, really, realistically, Brock's better off hitting the one that's healthy, but
Yeah, I'm gonna start with that.
they're both on 1 hit point. They're both on their very last legs.
I'm gonna start with this guy. No extra dice.
1 success, all you need,
Oh,
though.
hit. Oh my god, that's what 13 vicious, pierce 3.
So, you had 1 hit point left. You can roll the body part. That is his right arm. You can describe to the audience how you disintegrate him.
Brock saying,
Hit
"How's
in the
this
chest.
arm go?" and he smashes it, and this time it gets ripped like right off instead of just injuring it.
Nice, nice. The
That's pretty
spikes
Blood's
on the baseball
everywhere.
bat go into the guy's face and rip the front of his skull right off. Ouch.
Oh,
Ouch.
not enough AP for Brock to attack again. That's all he's got.
No, there is one only, yeah. Okay, it's Nappa's turn.
So I'm gonna rest my laser pistol through the arm of the super mutant,
Right.
hoping to get a complication and
The gun explodes.
actually I don't have very many rounds left, so I might not use my laser pistol.
Yeah.
But I do have a frag mine.
I'll give you a
If I
hint.
throw a frag mine,
I'll give you a hint. The guy's got one hit point
Success.
left.
well, if I stab him with my combat knife,
You missed anyway.
I'm not even gonna fucking waste the luck on that.
You're not
'cause
gonna reroll that.
What have I done with this character? Like,
What have you done to piss roll 20 off, eh? You said something mean about roll 20, Chris.
no, but like every survival I'm on 0, and every melee I'm on 0. Fucking guns are on 0.
You made the character,
shit.
Chris, no me.
Your laser was 0. Your laser was
Yeah,
was
you
pretty
made,
good.
You made the
Your
character.
laser, you
Well,
just gotta put some mods, and it'll do some damage.
this raider,
Yeah, just throw some points into the skills.
this raider's going to spend his turn throwing his hands up, and he's going to plead for his life. Turok, it's your turn. What do you want to do? He said, please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Take everything. I'll show you where the cap stash is. Take it all. Please, just let me go. Let me go.
I grab him by the head of basically top of his head, and basically it's like I'm like just slit his throat.
Are you going to attack him? Okay. Roll to attack then.
I was like, nah, you're a fucking raider. Fuck you, your ass.
I hope you fail.
He's still going to, as soon as you swing, he's still going to try and move. So I'm not going to reduce the difficulty to 0 because he surrendered. Because he will move if you swing at him. Oh, you gain an action point. Oh, that is a wound.
I pierced him.
Roll me the body part because you're going to disintegrate a body part. 13's the right arm, I believe. 11, 12, 13. Yep, it's the right arm. So, that was with the sword, was it?
Mm-hmm.
You cut his right arm off. You cut his arm off.
That's pretty brutal.
And with that, the 4 raiders are dead.
All right, cool. Let's start looting.
Yeah, Brock's gonna look for their dinner. Brock's
Okay.
hungry.
Yeah.
So, so who's...
Does their dinner look human?
So the dinner looks like roasted dog meat. It looks like 4 units of roasted dog meat.
I
Or-
see boobies.
4 units of roasted dog meat. You did see the boobies, Chris. Trust you to spot them. Boobies! It's cartoon boobies. We'll not get banned. It's just a cartoon.
The nipples have been cut off. So
The nipples have been cut off brutally by someone named Pike.
So it's fine, obviously.
Yeah. Now there is some scavenge to be done here. You've got some rolls to be made. First of all, I would like perception survival difficulty 3. But this can be assisted. So difficulty 3, but you can all assist on it. Perception survival. This is for actually looking around the place.
I have a 10.
Yeah, and-
That's the max I have.
Yeah, Brock is gonna assist and not lead this.
All right, I will. All right.
My Fred can actually reduce the tests on sight or smell perception tests.
Okay. On this
Well, I mean,
one,
so
they
does
can,
mine.
yeah, okay. But we've got 2 successes from the main. We need 1 more from an assist.
All right.
Can my dog assist?
For treasure.
Yeah, you're looking for treasure.
Oh wait, it was 1d20, right?
Yeah.
My apologies.
Roll again.
So you'll just take the top one, or okay.
Nah, roll again. I'll let you roll again. We're going to go for a break once you've scavenged this room. Our half-time break.
All right.
Okay.
One survival. Perception. There we go. A fail.
Fail. Is there anybody else left to do that? Or is there any action points going to be spent? This is to find something.
I'm gonna spend action points to find whatever we're looking for.
Well, you can spend an action point. Oh no, because it'd be luck to reroll at this point. It would be luck if anybody wanted to find.
I'm gonna spend some luck.
Okay, so you can reroll 1 dice.
I don't think he assisted yet.
Oh, did you
You
not
do your
roll your
assist
assist yet?
I haven't done
Oh,
my
there you
assist
go.
yet.
What's your survival perception? Is it less than 6? Is it 6 or less?
I'll roll this assist to find out because that'll be quicker.
Well, you've rolled a 1d20 anyway. You've got a 6. I'll take it. I think that might be good enough.
Perception.
Is your-
What's your perception survival?
Survival.
No, I'm happy to take the first roll.
It's a 6.
So it's 6. I'm happy to take the first one. So you've got between you the 3 successes. So you find a cap stash, a stash of caps, and it's got 4d20 caps in it. So someone can roll 4d20.
Ooh.
See, since I've been rolling high all day, I'll do it.
Okay.
Right.
Go ahead, Chris.
Oh shit! Here, no, let me do 4. It's easier. 29.
29 caps.
That's not bad.
Okay. Now there are also another couple of rolls here for things that you just find lying about. You may make 1 roll. Oh no. So you're going to get 1 roll on armor, 2 rolls on chems, and then 4 rolls on ammo. So let's do armor first. So, armor table, where is it? Somebody roll me 2d20.
Oh, there you go.
12 is heavy metal armor.
What part?
Roll,
Like-
roll a body part.
Okay. 10.
Just, I think.
10,
Just
no,
10.
10 is left arm.
Out.
9, 10, 11 is
Yeah.
left arm. Okay.
Does anybody need one? Because I got leather. I'm good with what I got.
That'll be a lot better than leather. Heavy metal.
I say give it to Brock. Brock, we need it to Brock because he's more of a shield.
Can't use it.
Brock,
Can only use regular armor.
Yep.
Lorelei perhaps could use it.
Lorelei could use it. So you've got that 1 roll on armor. You can have 2 rolls on chems.
Oliver, keep it
Yeah.
in the party inventory for now, and then let Brian, is it right?
Yeah.
Brian who plays. Yeah, let him decide if
Okay.
he wants it or not.
So you have 2 rolls on chems. So first person roll me 2d20. No, yeah, 2 rolls. First person roll me 2d20.
I'll roll on the camps.
So 25 is a diluted radaway.
Ooh, that's nice.
You can roll again.
You roll a second one.
All right, great. 35 as well. 25, not 20.
35 is a stim pack.
Okay,
Ooh.
great.
That's always nice.
You, if you like, can have, for an action point, 1 more roll on this one.
We only have 1 action point.
You have 2.
But we have a huge ass.
I'm happy enough.
Okay.
I need more ammo than I need cans.
Okay, so we now have 4 rolls on the ammo table. You can roll 1 time each, I guess.
So
Two-
is it 1d20 or 2d20?
2d20 again.
Okay.
So, who went first? Brock with the 25. 25 is shotgun shells. Roll me 3 damage dice.
Jeez, I'm working on it.
8 shotgun shells. Right, who rolled next? Max, you rolled 14. 14 is gamma rounds. Give me 2 damage dice.
Ooh.
Oh, cool.
Damn, I've never seen gamma rounds yet.
Give me 2 damage dice. Plus 3,
Three.
so that is 4 plus 3 is 7 gamma rounds, okay? And then we had Nappa's rolled a 17, so that's 45 rounds. Roll me 4 damage dice, Chris. Nine plus 5 is 14. 14, 45 rounds. And the last one was... Well, who's not rolled? David, I need you to roll 2d20.
All right.
I think it's
let's
Lorelei.
do this.
Nah, Brock was first. He rolled the shotgun shells.
There we go.
23 is flares again. Roll me 1 damage dice.
Okay. So 1.
And this is ammo, so these are gun flares.
Nice.
There we go.
So 1 plus 2 is 3. Okay. You can, if you want, spend an action point for 1 more roll. There is 2 action points.
I'm spending one. I'm gonna be greedy
Okay.
because I
That's
need
fine.
fusion cells.
Okay. Roll away,
Can't
Chris. Remember, you can spend a luck to change an ammo type as well.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask.
14
if I can change
is
one of
gamma rounds again. Roll me 2 damage dice.
4 was it?
2.
4 damage this?
2.
Two.
So 4 plus 2 is 6. So that's another 6 gamma rounds. So that's a total of 13.
8. I believe?
13. You rolled 7
13,
before,
nice.
and that's 13. Okay. So with that,
See those? See, can I spend a luck point to change all of
Change.
those into?
it costs you 1 action point to change 1 ammo set. I'm gonna go AFK for 2
Is it
seconds.
action
I'll be
point?
back.
I thought it was
I
luck.
thought it was luck.
Not a luck, sorry. 1 luck can change 1 set of ammo.
Right. Well, I'm gonna spend that 1 luck, and then that was 14. So I'll add that on my sheet straight away, and then I've got ammo because I only have 2.
Yeah,
That
I
brings
want
me
to use. Can I use luck to change the shotgun shells to the 9mm?
Sure.
So it's a different roll, Chris. So you're changing. What are you changing to fusion cells?
Gamma.
You're changing the gamma to fusion cells. So you want to spend 1 luck to change 7 of them, okay? And you're wanting fusion cells. It's a different roll. So on fusion cells, it's 14 plus 7 damage dice. So roll me 7 damage dice.
Ooh, nice.
14 plus 8, so you find 22 fusion cells.
Okay.
And what
That's
were you
nice.
what were you switching out, Max, for a luck?
The shotgun shells.
Okay, so I'll take off the shotgun shells. What would you like to switch them out for? Oh no, you
9mm.
9 mil. Okay. Now 9 mil isn't listed on this, so we'll just do it as 10. So roll me 4 damage dice.
Okay.
So that's 1 plus 8, 9mm. So 9mm rounds times 8. Okay. And with the scavenging done for the Raiders hut, I think that's about time for a half-time break, gentlemen.
All right, great.
Sweet, let's do that.
See you in a bit.
See you in a bit. Okay, we're back. Let's do the second part of our adventure. So, you have aced the first encounter, which was the Raiders in the cabin. You've took their roasted dog that they're having for dinner, their caps. I did some rolls during the break. So you found on them 4 road leathers, 4 pipe guns, 4 tire irons, and 56 38 ammo, and 14 caps. So that was your treasure haul from them, on top of all the other things that you found, the chems, the armour, and the ammo. So, would you like to get back to the task at hand, which is getting to Diamond City.
Yeah.
Old. He wants to warm up. Yeah.
Okay. So start traveling your tokens through this section then.
At least we have some good shit to sell when we get there. Get, some ammo and
Yep.
whatever, because I'm sure they're gonna need it.
Now that you're all
What's in
back
the
in that.
dumpsters?
Now that you're all back in that section. Okay, so if you want to, let's say, so you're going over there to have a look at the dumpsters, right? Give me a perception, survival 1.
Okay. So that's perception survival.
And everybody else roll me a perception survival 2. Okay, so you gain 3 action points.
Nice.
Up to 4. And with your extra successes, you can easily tell that in those dumpsters lie the body parts of a dozen, if not more, corpses.
Okay.
Dead people is what lies in there.
I got 2 successes that help.
Okay, so you are going to spot something up here in a second. With the complications that the two of you got, I'm just going to take them as action points for the Overseer, because I don't have any. So that's going to put me to 2 action points. Now, Turok, you're going to see something up here. So I'm going to pull something from the GM layer.
Okay.
Okay, so you see
Shit.
3 raiders.
Oh shit. Okay.
And no one got 3 successes, did they?
I got 4.
Oh yeah, you did. You got 4 successes. Bobby, you were looking down here, weren't you?
True, I was looking at the dumpster.
Right. With your extra successes, you will see these 2 guys.
Okay.
And I'm going to say, because you got the extra, because you got 4, you can see these 2 guys as well. So there's 2 guys up here, 3 guys here, and 2 guys down here.
And that's the ladder up here. We have to go up to get to them, right?
So everybody can put their initiative up again. Okay, and I need to do this guy as well. Now, again, Turok, you were the one that spotted them. But they were waiting for you, so there's no surprise, there's no extra attack. We just go into initiative,
Okay.
and Turok, you are first. So you see 2 raiders and 1 slightly differently dressed raider up here. In fact, Turok, you only see these ones. You haven't seen these ones, or these ones. Only Lorelei has.
Yeah, because she's focusing this way. I'm focusing straight ahead.
Yep.
So they're on another upper level for the
Yeah, they're higher
roads.
up than you. Also,
Okay,
there is a barrier at the side of the road, so they're covered up to waist. They've got cover up to waist level. Which is,
Okay.
it's not complete cover. They roll dice to see how much damage they reduce. It's not complete cover.
Okay.
Are these guys? Let me see here. Are these? Oh, my thing doesn't believe. Are the other 2? Are they lower than us, or are they?
These are on a lower down road. Yep. And these are
So
higher
it's
up.
like 1, 2, 3. So
Yeah,
it's
this
like
is-
lower
this is-
road,
this is
middle
lower
road,
down.
high road.
Middle road. That's even further down, that one. That's even further down. So, say that's ground level, right? That's first floor. That's basement 1 and that's basement 2. So that's 2 floors down from you. That's 1 up. That's one down, and that's one up.
I guess that was my question: is do these guys benefit from cover for the thing for being lower than us still, or because we have the high ground?
It's over, Anakin.
No, they still have cover because they're still at the edge. They still have cover up to the waist. Yeah.
Sure.
I would say, because of the angle, shooting up, these guys have 2 dice of cover. Shooting down at these guys, they have 1 dice of cover. But also remember, if you were at the side and they're to shoot up at you, you'll have 2 dice of cover because there's the edge on all these roads. They've all got the barrier. All right,
Okay.
Turok, what are you thinking?
I want to do a full dash and get over here to like that section.
Okay. Now doesn't that cost action points?
I think it's just his major action to go two zones.
Right,
Yeah.
so it's a major
two.
action rather than a minor action. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm running and I'm like right under the road
Yep.
right there, so
Yep.
I'm gonna give myself cover.
No, you don't have cover. Not there, you don't.
Oh, so I don't have cover with the road right there?
No, because they're shooting directly down at you. You would have cover if you were up at this side. You would have cover from this side.
Yeah, he wants to go like underneath, like how there's the like overlap.
Right. If you
Like he
go,
wants.
if you go underneath, you've got 100% cover. They can't shoot you at all, but you also can't shoot them. If you go completely
Oh, is
underneath
it-
them.
Yeah, well,
He
I don't see these guys.
He wants this zone to just exist a little bit under this one too.
Yeah, no,
Right.
it does. It
But
does. It does. It does.
Yeah,
But-
move to there then.
Yeah, but you're still standing out in the open. There's no barrier next to you. You're standing out in the open there.
That's fine.
Okay. And they are 1 zone away. There's no extra difficulty for the height. They've got the cover. So it's only a difficulty 1 to hit them.
Okay. I will shoot.
One success. That's all you need.
Perfect.
Okay. We'll spend 2 ammo.
Is it left or right? This one or this one?
The left one.
Okay. So that's 5. You roll the body part.
Okay.
If it's legs, they roll for cover.
Okay. Oh, wrong one.
That is legs, I think. So 9, 10, 11 is one arm. 12, 13, 14 is another arm. Yeah, 15's a leg. So they roll 2 dice of cover. They take no cover. So it's 5 minus 1 for the reduction. So you do 4 damage to him. Okay.
That's my action.
Okay. Well, I've got Fred there at 13, but Fred just goes on Lorelei's turn, so let's move him
Yeah,
out of
exactly.
there. Grandslam next. Brock.
Okay. Rock is about to do the unthinkable. I'm gonna get here. He
Yep.
wants to like use the car for
You-
cover
yep.
from these guys.
The car will give you cover
And
there,
Like I see the wall for cover.
and you've got
from
the wall
those
for
guys.
cover from those guys, correct?
I'm gonna do an action point for another minor action to switch to my pipe bolt action.
Oh, is Brock getting a gun out? Oh my
I'm-
god.
Rock is gonna try to pop one of those guys up there
Do you know how to
I'll-
use
I'll
that
spend
thing?
it. for an extra dice as
Okay.
well.
You know how to use that thing? You know which end to point, yeah?
The handle is.
I've been helping Brock. How to say it. Point in goes boom to body.
Boom end that way.
I'm just gonna go for the center guy.
The middle guy, okay. Difficulty is 1, but they've got the 2 dice of cover on the legs.
Ooh.
That's 2 successes. You'll gain an action point.
I have fire rate 0, so no
Okay.
extra.
Roll a body part.
Ooh, that's 3 vicious piercing 2.
That's on the legs. Would you like to roll a luck? Would you like to spend a luck to re-roll 3 damage dice?
No, I'm
Okay.
going to use my my body part reroll with my scope
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
and get another leg.
No, that's an arm. 10's an arm.
Oh no,
That's a chest.
No,
Isn't it?
10's an arm. 10's left arm.
Oh,
9,
okay.
10, 11 is left arm.
I think I'll smoke him if I got him with the luck too. I'll reroll.
Okay.
Reroll the dice.
Oh,
There we go.
Nice
Oh my
reroll. So
god,
that's
that
for
is
6. 6 with vicious, so it's 9. And ignores the resistance, so it's 9 damage. Oh, yeah, he's dead. Oh, dead. Well done. First time he pulls out a gun and he's done well.
Points. We have 3 action points left.
You have
I don't
3.
think I'm gonna do another attack. That's
Okay.
a little risky with my gun, so
Okay.
I'll just chill out.
Lorelei.
Okay, I've got a technical question.
Yes.
You know, in Fallout, when you start shooting at cars,
Yes.
they tend to go boom.
Yes.
Do you allow that to happen here as well?
1000%.
Okay, then I'm going for it.
Oh yeah.
I'm seeing a Garrick over here,
Right. And now I just thought maybe
and
it doesn't. Does it say anywhere in the rules how many hit points a car has before it blows up? Jeff.
I
don't
think
it
maybe
does it?
5. I'd say probably about 5.
I figure car exploding stuff is complications when you're shooting. I don't
Nah,
know.
but if he's aiming at the car, I would give
if
you.
he's aiming, if he's
Well-
trying to aim at the car, maybe it would be like some kind of weird test
increased difficulty.
or something. I don't know.
I would say, right, if you can do 8 hit points of damage, it'll blow up. But if you can take difficulty 2 and concentrate on the petrol tank area, of the gas tank area of the car, it would take 4 hit points and it would blow up. That sounds like
Okay,
a good
I'm
improvised rule. Looks good to me.
Yeah, that's perfect. I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna have my robot assist me. He's gonna be like, well, madam, a bit to the left, a bit to the right.
So you've got
Perfect.
you've got 2 zones away, remember?
Yeah.
So you've got medium range, so that means your difficulty's 2.
Yeah.
Are you aiming for the gas tank?
I'm aiming for the gas tank.
Difficulty's 3.
But I'm going to use my companion to reduce the difficulty by 1. So
Okay.
he's going to be like, a bit to the left, madam, a bit to the right.
Mm-hmm.
Helping me steady my aim. So,
So
it's
difficulty
difficulty
becomes
2, right?
2. Okay.
And I'm going to buy 1 additional d20 for that.
Yeah, I'm about to say, throw that in there. Throw that in there.
Okay. So difficulty is 2,
Yeah.
even for the gas tank. That's 2
Ooh, that
successes.
is 2 successes.
Roll, roll damage, and if you hit 4, I'm gonna make the car blow up.
Okay.
Oh my god!
That's
Oh my
That's
god!
definitely blowing up.
That is
Right. Okay. So, how many dice of blast damage do we think a car does when it blows up?
Oh,
Let's say the same amount of hit points that it had. That way, when we have a truck
might
has
be-
20 hit points, it does 20. The car does 8, I'm gonna say.
Aren't all the cars nuclear powered in Fallout?
yes, radioactive.
So it'll be
Yeah,
it'll be radioactive
limited
effect.
explosives 120.
And mine does 6, so it's gonna be more than 6. I'm gonna make it at least 8.
I
I
would
think.
argue a nuka grenade because
What does a nuclear grenade do? 6 with radioactive, or is it? No, it's higher.
radioactive, vicious, energy
How many?
9.
9. Right, let's say it's the same as the nuclear grenade, so it's 9 vicious blast radioactive damage. I'll let you roll 9 dice. 9 dice,
Okay,
David.
Do it.
I love it. Let's make things explode.
Ooh,
8 damage
ooh,
with
10.
2 vicious is 10. Okay, that's 10 damage. They both.
radioactive.
Okay, and Laura's like, well, like shooting fish in a barrel.
Nice.
This guy's both fucked. I'm like,
yeah,
I yell say, we leave these bodies alone. We don't want to touch toes.
blow them to bits. Now, I'd like you to make a survival luck roll.
Me?
It's not gonna have any bad consequences if you fail. Don't worry.
Everyone or just
No,
me?
just you. Survival luck.
Okay.
And for each success, something is gonna happen. Something good.
Survival. There we go.
Ooh, that's one.
Well, that's one success.
So one of them is gonna fall down here, in between all the cracks and the garbage, and his loot is gone forever. You'll never find it.
Okay.
But him, with that luck survival, his body stays enough in place that you, if you were to go down there, you would be able to loot his corpse. That's what the luck roll was
Perfect.
for. Alright.
Remember to shoot the cars, fellas.
Now we move on to this fella here. This fella here is about to throw something at Brock. Do I have any action points? I have 2. I'm going to spend 1. That's 1 success. Remind me, with Molotovs, do you need 2 successes?
So it's a blast weapon, so they need 2 successes. But because you fail, I just take it does half damage.
Yeah, fail is half damage. Okay, so a Molotov does 6, so I'm gonna roll 3. I'll just roll this, and it's the first 3 dice. Okay. It's taking its time to come up.
Is it broke?
Hit it again.
I'll do it again. Nothing happened. Have I not got the damage on the character sheet for that? I have. It's got oh no, I haven't written in the damage on the sheet. Sorry, it is 6 on a Molotov, isn't it, guys?
Yeah, I think so.
Molotov. Yeah, it's 4. 4
It's 4.
persistent.
4 with persistent. That's right. Okay. It's the first 2.
So 1.
First 2 dice I was counting. So that's 1 energy damage. 1 persistent. No, there's no effect. Sorry. So 1 energy damage on this body part, Brock. But I'm pretty sure you resist 1 on everything, don't you?
Not energy on my hit.
4 teams are right arm, I think.
No damage.
Okay, but the car is going to take 2 hit points of damage. So let me put a little hit point marker on the car.
So, ow!
Okay. I've got a 6 counter on that car, because it started with 8. Alright, and that's his turn. I don't have enough action points to take a second one, so I move on to the raiders. So, this one is going to shoot at Brock. Right, and he's 1 zone away, so it's going to be difficulty 2, because he's only got a pipe gun. It's going to be difficulty 3.
Difficulty 3 then.
Yeah, it's going to be difficulty 3. I'm going to spend my 1 action point.
Ooh, complication!
Yeah, it's a complication, and I don't have luck to re-roll, so complication on small guns. Let me roll a d20. 1 is wasteful. You fired more than you thought you did, lose 1 additional shot of ammunition for that weapon. Okay, so that's that raider's turn. We now move on to these ones, which are going to shoot at Turok.
I have a defense of 2.
Do you? Have you got a 9 agility?
Mm-hmm.
Sick. Well, the first one will miss. And the second one will miss. That 9 agility's paid off for you there.
Oh yeah, that's why I took it.
Those were both
I
hits
thought
on anyone
what
else.
doing.
Okay, and these 2 are dead. So that's it for the raiders. Nappa.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to move forward. I take it that to the left. That's not an accessible zone, is it?
Right here, no, that's the ground. You can jump off the road and land down there if you want. It's about 20 feet down.
Oh, okay. 'Cause I don't really want to go near the car, but fuck it, let's just do it anyway.
Okay.
Let's stay there. Then can I throw a baseball grenade at these guys?
Yes.
Do it. Ooh, perfect.
Ooh,
Or
force.
successes?
Now, hang on, because you need
Ooh.
2 in normal circumstances. What's the range on a grenade? It's medium, isn't it? So it's just a 2 difficulty, so you gain 2. Yep, you gain 2 action points. Nice roll, Chris. That double ones, it was.
That's the first one I've seen double ones.
Oh,
Ever.
no, in the game the other day, Max, I can't remember which one it was, but I got double one, double one. I got 4 ones in a row the other day.
Well, I mean,
That was
the one
best.
of the first I've seen. That's like, ooh. I was like, damn.
Ooh, right, okay.
Ooh,
Would you like to spend a luck and re-roll 3 then, Chris?
Aye.
Okay, re-roll 3.
Does
Hold
the
on.
grenade have a blast?
It does
It's
have
a
it does have
though.
blast, so this hits everybody in the zone.
And did you? How do I reroll 3? Do I
Just roll 3 damage
combat
dice somewhere.
dice?
Just 3 combat dice
Yeah.
somewhere, yeah. Because if you click on the roll additional, it'll roll 9. Ooh, right, that's 7 damage. You
Does
can...
that blow that up?
Yes, it does. Right, so that's gonna. I'm gonna say that has 12 hit points. So hang on.
Atom bomb, baby.
Atom bomb, baby. Atom bomb.
If it, sorry as well, just to let you know, I did increase the fire rate, so I threw 2 grenades instead of 1.
I don't think you can do that with grenades.
Because it is a fire rate of 1.
Does it have a
so,
fire rate of 1 on the grenade?
Yeah.
Does I'm checking in the book and I don't see
I
it.
don't think it does. I don't think you can fire more than 1.
All right. Well, then I'll just take that 1 back now.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that's 7 damage on each of these guys. So he's dead. Roll a body part for the other guy because he's got some resistance. So that guy only had 1 reduction, so it doesn't matter for him. He's dead. Roll body part for this guy. So that is left arm. Let me just check his reductions. He has 1 on his arm. Is this energy damage? No, it's physical damage, isn't it? Yeah. So he'll take 6 on an arm. That's a left arm. That's a crippled body part. Okay,
Nice.
very nice.
Awesome.
And the truck will take 7 as well. So that 12's going to become 5. That truck's smoking a bit.
And how many action points do we have?
You have 4.
Okay, well, I'll spend 2 and 1 to use my laser pistol.
Yep. Ooh, you'd have to spend... Oh. Hang on, you're spending 2 and 1 to switch weapons. Or you want to spend you want to spend a 4th to get the extra dice. Because you have to switch weapons as well, remember. That's a minor action. So you're spending 2 for an extra major action, 1 for an extra minor action, and then 1 for the 3rd dice. So that costs you 3.
Do it.
But
I don't think
Yeah,
he's
That's fine, dude.
for the grenade.
Go ahead, dude. Good.
He just holds his gun in his one hand while he throws the grenade. Like
But-
he's not switching any.
A grenade's gonna be like on my hip, but
now you need
If you still
use the
don't
action points.
way to throw it,
you need
right?
you need 2
you need 2 to throw
successes. So you've gained
Aye.
1 action point. So you're back up to 2. You can
Yeah.
roll damage. Ooh.
I spent
here's
extra
1.
ammo there, so that's 5.
That ignores his 1 reduction, so you can roll a body part. He's not dead.
Head.
That's left arm, which is already crippled. Okay. He's looking
Still alive.
in a bad way. He's still alive, but in a bad way. Turok, it's your turn.
So Turok seeing his buddies kind of like the explosion by him, he's like, damn. And it's like, like just getting shot over up there. He is gonna run up here, get behind him. I don't
Okay.
know if my is this like a
Hang on.
ladder or is this more like a?
It's a ladder. To run up the ladder, I want an agility athletics, just with a difficulty 1.
Okay, absolutely. Strengths, athletics, or
Agility athletics.
okay, that's fine with me. That's better.
Difficulty 1 only. Yeah,
I must spend a luck. I spend a luck.
You might want to spend luck and reroll that complication. That could be
Yeah,
nasty. Falling off a ladder up here 20 feet above the ground on this highway might not be clever. Ooh,
It's still not a
close.
20. It's still not a 20.
Yeah, it's
I'm
fine. Your
I'll take
difficulty
that.
was only 1. If the difficulty was 2, 19's a complication. But difficulty was 1, so that's not a complication. So you make it up.
Yep. I don't know if my wolf can get up there, so he's probably stuck down there.
I mean, he would have to make... He doesn't have agility. He has body and other. I would make it a difficulty 3 for him. 1 for a person, 3 for a dog. Difficulty 3 if you can attempt if you want.
Nah, he's fine down there. I'm gonna leave him there.
Okay.
I'm gonna stab the guy right here.
Okay.
Cool. I am gonna use an AP to attack with this sword.
Well, you spent an AP, right? Okay. That's 4 successes. You only needed 1, so you gain... So you spent 1, go down to 1. You gain 3, so you go up to 4 action points.
I'm gonna spend. Let's see.
This is melee, so you can spend them on damage.
Yeah, I'm gonna use 1 for damage.
Okay, so adds 1 dice. Ooh.
7 pierce 2. Ooh!
Very nice. Yeah, you may roll a body part for that.
Yeah.
He's got 1 reduction everywhere except his head.
Yeah, my sword's a saber.
So he takes... Oh, you've got piercing anyway. He takes a full 7 damage. Okay, he's alive. He's alive, but that's a crippled body part. Crippled leg, so he falls prone.
Ah! Haha!
He falls...
Does anybody mind if I can kill this guy? Use 2 AP to kill this guy?
You have 4.
Yeah, I'm just asking the group.
I'm not stopping you.
Okay, so you spent
Alright,
2.
so Okay.
You want to spend a 3rd for the extra dice? Saying that, he's prone in melee. It's a difficulty 0 attack to hit him. Yeah, it's difficulty 0
But
to
this
hit
is
him.
the second time it'd be only a 1.
So it's 1,
So
yeah.
if I
It's
hit-
your second attack, so difficulty is 1.
Yeah. I'm gonna save that AP.
That's
I just
that's
need 1
the one you
success.
need. Okay, you hit
Yep.
him. Roll me some damage.
Okay.
He's dead.
Blah! Right in the eye.
Squish. Squish.
Awesome.
Splat. Dead. Okay, Turok. It's Grandslam.
Right. Rock is gonna take a shot at this dude.
Okay.
I don't think I'm gonna do any extra things. Actually, real quick question before I do: Is this dude still medium range?
I think so, yeah.
it's only 1
Zone
zone
touch.
away. Yeah,
Alright.
that's a diagonal
Okay.
touch, so it's only 1 zone away. Yeah.
In that case, then I'm gonna aim before I shoot at this guy. I'm gonna aim at that guy.
Okay, so you're using the minor action to aim, so that's a reroll on one of your d20s. Okay, you may reroll the 17.
YOLO.
Rock's doing all right with this gun of his.
Yeah, he's invested some good
You can have
stuff
an
into
action
it.
point back. You're up to 3. You may roll damage, sir.
Five. That's actually pretty
Ooh,
good.
5, yeah. That's on a leg, and
I'm gonna re-roll that with
you're
my
gonna
scope.
re-roll that. Okay, so that's an arm for 5 damage. Okay. He's dead. Was this you were shooting this guy here? No, you're shooting up here,
Yes.
weren't you?
No, I'm shooting
he's
this
shooting
guy.
the guy to the left.
Oh, you're still shooting that
guy
guy?
to the
Right,
left.
okay, he's dead.
That guy threw a Molotov cocktail at Brock. He's pissed.
Yeah, he's pissed. He's like, you
He
burnt
didn't
me.
take it
Yeah.
damage, but
Okay,
actually, it's cold out. He liked it. He was like, "This is
it's
great."
freezing. You were just slightly warmer for a couple of
Yeah.
seconds. It was actually quite nice.
Yeah, so
he
Brock
liked
was
it.
getting chapped nips. It's like, my nips are no longer chapped now.
He's about to warm up next to this car when it blows up. But so we have 2 AP. Am I seeing that right?
I think 3.
Yeah.
With 3.
You have 2.
Don't we? Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna just spend the 2 to shoot at that other guy.
Okay, so difficulty is.
Yeah, right. I guess I.
What kind of gun
I
have you
guess I
got?
will.
What's your range? Is your range medium?
Yeah.
So you're in medium range. So difficulty's 2.
I didn't get there.
1 success. Spend a lot
I'll use luck. I'll use luck on this one.
Cool.
Smoke him if you got him.
Smoke them if you've got.
Ooh,
There you go.
perfect.
You can gain an action
Yes.
point back. Oh no, you needed 2. You needed 2, right? So that's 5 with 2 piercing. So that ignores 2. He's only got 1 anyway. Roll the body part.
6 pierce 2. Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's legs. Are you re-rolling that with your scope? That's torso.
Oh, that's the chest. That's
That's
the
the
chest.
torso. But he only had 4, so he will drop down dead.
Great.
So I'm sitting there, I'm like,
Yeah. Brock does like the Terminator flip with his thing and blows on it. There's it.
Excellent.
dude, you need to get a sawed-off shotgun. We're gonna get you a sawed-off shotgun, Salt Thrower.
Yeah.
He wants a combat shotgun. Brock kept the shotgun shells he found. Those are for his future boomstick.
Okay, so we can add this
No,
later.
if I find
It's-
one, he's getting it.
It's that
We
times
got enough shit.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You find that times 5, and we'll calculate it later. And you find
A shitload of bullets.
this. So you get all that.
A double-barrel shotgun.
A double-barreled shotgun.
Ask and you shall receive, right?
Oh no,
Yeah.
so so this guy had a double-barrel shotgun, right?
Yes.
So you see Turok runs over here and he kind of looks down at Brock and it's like, "Hey Brock, I got a torch here." You see he throws down the thing, flips and he kicks that, spins it around, cocks it in. I'm good with shades on.
What did you throw down?
Brock's down.
What did you throw to? What did you throw to Brock?
He
The
touched
shotgun.
the shotgun.
You threw the shotgun, right, Brock? I want agility, athletics 1 to catch it.
And
No
this is
problem.
how Brock died.
Oh, this is where Brock went. I'll even
Hey, we got an AP.
I'll even spend a thing just to try to get some
Yeah.
more.
Oh, well, you get it back.
Oh, 4 successes,
Oh.
dude.
Yeah.
You get
Damn.
right. Okay, so you actually go right. So 1 down to 1, gain 3, so you're up to 4 action points, and you catch the double-barrel shotgun before it goes flying off the
Yeah.
highway down to the ground.
He catches it and like cocks it and does the flip into his back. Can't wait to spend the rest of the winter sliding all my mods over onto that.
Excellent.
Nice.
Okay.
Well, we got a lot of shit, so we're like,
Yeah.
man, we have fucking made it out. We have probably enough when we get there. We could trade some shit in.
Oliver, is there
Yes?
something interesting I can like scavenge for common materials while I'm out here?
Yeah. Give me 4d20.
Okay, 40-20.
No perception, because there's plenty of junk lying around.
There we go.
You can find whatever that totals in junk.
Okay.
28,
1836, 46 junk.
46 junk. Great.
Bear with that, I can take your combat lines off.
So yeah, I said when we get to like Diamond City, I'm gonna look see if we can get Brock a helmet, like a nice helmet.
He already has baseball
Oh.
helmet.
Okay.
Yeah. He picked up baseball helmet at Diamond City, and it's got the Boston Red Sox logo on it, and he wrote Brock after it, but it just says Brock on his forehead.
I'm gathering you all together so that I can move you to another map easier.
There you go. There you go.
Is that everyone?
Oh,
Yep.
Okay.
yeah, maybe. Brock's
Now-
still there? Yes.
Everyone, put yourself to full hit points, because in between here and the next location, you can all do your medicine and stuff. We don't need to roll for it. Everybody can put themselves back up to full hit points for the last scene of the adventure. So we do have time for one more little encounter. So I'm going to give you one more little encounter. I would like you to roll for me Perception, Survival, difficulty 3. And who did we have was our navigation leader? It was Lorelei, wasn't it? I would like Lorelei to roll it. You can spend action points if you want, and your handy can assist. Perception, Survival 3.
Alright. My handy assists or lowers the difficulty by 1?
Your handy can lower the difficulty by 1.
Yeah, alright, so it's difficulty 2.
Difficulty
How much
2.
action points do we have left? 0, right?
You have...
Or no, there were a bunch generated
You have
when
4. You have
Yeah.
4 action points.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna buy 1 additional D20.
Okay.
Oh, that's just 1.
That's 1 success, and you need 1 more.
Others can't assist, right?
No assist, but you can spend a luck to reroll if you want.
I was thinking of using my luck for something else, but... Well, let's just go ahead and do it. So that's 1 perception, survival, there we go.
You made it. Success. Okay, so I'm going to quickly whip you back to the world map, just to show you roughly where we are, okay? So, you have passed Mass Pike Interchange, and you have made it here. See where the train track is?
Yeah.
So that's where we are, okay? With that successful perception survival, David, you will spot something. I'm just going to close some other sheets first. And I need to move another one of them, actually, because I've only put 1 on the map. You will spot 2 Guai. They seem to be munching on a couple of corpses. They look pretty human. You, because you have spotted them, have the option now to attempt to sneak past them and not have an encounter with them. To do that, I want you to roll. Each of you has to make a successful roll. Not the dog and the robot. We'll forget about the dog and the robot for now. But I need everybody to make a successful... Each, you've got to do it individually, so no assisting each other. Agility sneak with a difficulty 1. But everybody's got to make it. Spend the action points how you like.
Fellas, I see 2 Guai over there.
Turok makes it. Turok got it.
How many do we have? We have 3.
You have...
Yeah.
3.
I will. I'm gonna spend 1. You gotta spend action points to make action points. I'm gonna use luck to not
This is another
that
map by our
complication.
friend.
I'm also gonna spend an action
You
point.
got 2 successes. Did you see you're spending a luck for the complication?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Ooh, 3 successes.
Okay, so that's 3 action points generated. You're up to 6.
I'm gonna spend 1 action point.
You're spending 1, right? Okay.
Oh god, no.
Spend luck.
I have no more luck.
You have
Ooh.
no more luck. Ooh, anybody gonna donate a
I'm-
luck to
I'm-
their friends?
fellas.
I
Don't say
can
Chris.
donate luck.
You donating 1 luck to your friend? I'll let you do it. I don't know if it's a thing, but I'll let you do it. Okay, Nappa is donating 1 luck to you, Lorelei.
1 luck
So-
won't be enough, but
To reroll
let's
1 of
try
them.
it.
You only need 1 success.
You just need 1. You just need 1.
Okay, great. So that's 1 agility and sneak.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Ooh, no.
He's looking straight at me, fellas.
So, Nappa, make your roll.
I'm not gonna use action points because no point.
So Nappa made it. So what that means is everyone was just about past. You had just about snuck past them, right? But where is Lorelei? Lorelei, who was trailing a little behind, maybe she stopped to tie her shoelaces, and as she's got up from tying her shoelaces, she's kicked the rock, and the rocks hit the train, and all of a sudden the two Yogwai turn and look at you. So we're gonna have to put our initiatives up.
Or we can run.
Or you can
Always
run.
an option.
Running is an option.
I say run. Run!
I'm gonna put a Yogwai's initiative up anyway.
I say Brock could just grab Lorelei. Let's go!
I reckon a super mutant could take on a Jaguar, like
Now, because
at least one.
Jeez.
Lorelei's at the back, if you wanted to attempt to run, everybody else can get away from them, but I'll make Lorelei make an attempt to get away. If she gets away, you can all get away. If not, we're going into combat, okay? So,
Okay.
Can Lorelei have an advantage if I say that I'll stop behind and do the same check and like help?
You can assist them by doing something else. You could assist them by like throwing a rock over there or something. So let's say you stop to try to cause a distraction. So you throw a rock and to try and hit another part of the train to try and make them look the other way or something. I'll take that.
Okay.
And we can call that an assist.
And-
we can call that an assist on Lorelei's roll.
And what do I
Yeah.
need to roll to?
Athletic. So agility, athletics with a difficulty 2. But Chris has given you an assist. But his assist is going to be done on
Awesome.
throwing, agility throwing, because he's throwing a rock.
Okay.
Unless you can think of a better way to cause a distraction, Chris.
Do you guys mind if I buy 2 additional?
We got
D20s?
signal flares. We got signal flares.
We got the flares. Yeah.
You do have signal flares. That's a good point.
So you can just.
Alright. Okay. So, if you were to pop a signal flare, Chris, I would give you it as instead of an assist, I'll give you a full 2 dice roll on athletics, on agility throwing. And all those successes, any successes from that, will count towards Lorelei's roll. So it's an assist, but I'm giving you 2 dice if you pop a flare.
All right.
I'm just making up rules as I go here, like.
I mean, it's
But that's
cinematic
good.
awesomeness. That's all it is. The cinematic awesomeness.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
like
narrative
just winging it with
experience.
rules. It's narrative. We're just
Yeah.
we're winging it. So if you wanted to say throw a flare as far as you can, I'll give you 2 dice on throwing athletics, and any successes would count towards Lorelei's assist. If you wanted to do that, Chris. What do you think? Oh, 0 successes with a complication.
Do you have any luck?
Do you have any luck?
Yeah, I could spend the luck to
Okay.
reroll.
Reroll the
that one.
20 then.
Appreciate it. I did give you water, so
No.
At least it's not a fail.
It's not a comp.
Yeah, but it's no complication. You still have your own roll, Lorelei. You have
Yeah.
an attempt here to roll athletics, agility, difficulty 2, and you can spend the action points if you want. There
Yeah, I'm
are
gonna
5.
go all in. So I have or the.
So you're spending
20s.
3, okay?
Yeah.
So you're getting the 4d20 roll, the mythical
Ooh,
4d20.
there we
That's
go,
four
baby.
successes.
Okay, you can go back up to 4 action points. Okay, and with that, you will manage to avoid the Yogwai encounter. Now, as you're getting away from them, you cast a glance over at 3 corpses, Lorelei. Make me a survival perception with a difficulty of, well, just make a survival perception. The more successes you give you, the more you get, the more information I'll give you. One
That's
success. The 3 bodies appear to be wearing Brotherhood of Steel uniforms.
Ooh, cool.
And with that, we will move on to the next map.
Chris is like, damn it, all that loot.
We gotta go back, fellas. I dropped something.
Hey, they had ammo.
I'm just happy that the human got out alive, you know?
Yeah.
I would have been happy for the super mutant to sacrifice himself to the Guai, you know?
Does the Brotherhood guy have a contractual obligation to check out those Brotherhood corpses? And
The Brotherhood
know
guy
that.
doesn't know that they're Brotherhood guys. Lorelei,
I don't know
so
they're
they're
Brotherhood.
Brotherhood guys. So, you arrive outside Diamond City. Outside Diamond City, there's bedlam. People push and trample each other to get to the gates, only to be ignored by Diamond City security, or worse, threatened with rubber bullets. Others fight in the streets for scraps of food, even scraps of wood, paper, even plastic, just to burn for some warmth. Nappa, a woman in a lab coat, makes her way through the crowd to you, flashes you a Brotherhood tag, and whispers, "This way, soldier. I'll get you in." For the rest of you, the idea of settling in Diamond City is already just a memory. The future looks bleak for you and the other refugees. But all at once, you lock eyes with a man. A man sitting on a bright red sofa. A sofa that resembles a pair of lips. Sitting next to the man is a mannequin in a wedding dress with the head of a mole rat. The man stands up, walks over to you, and smiles. Looks like you all got to find a new place to settle, friends. Maybe I can help with that. My name's Happy, and with that, we'll let it end your adventure, the Great Green Jewel. Thank you very much for playing,
Nice.
gentlemen.
Thank you,
I
bud.
love that the
Thank
mannequin
you
is
for
still
doing
here.
I told you would see the mannequin again. And
Chris is like, yay.
we can now, with that little red sofa love seat tie-in, merge the two Thursday groups together as we continue our next adventure. Home is where the heart is.
Okay.
And you'll all gain 300 XP, which is enough to level all of you up. Nappa to 5
Woo.
and everyone else to 4.
Awesome.
Congratulations.
I'll leave Brian to decide whatever he does with Lorelei.
So we'll do our sign out thing. Thank you very much for playing, gentlemen. Jeff as Brock, you were entertaining as always. Max as Turok, fantastic. And David stepping in as Lorelei, second actor to play her, and you did a fantastic job. I'm sure Brian will be proud. And Chris, it's a different different ending for Nappa, but your story will continue with Happy. Thank you very much for playing, Chris. You're always amazing. Thanks for co-streaming it to Twitch with me. Thanks to Chris's viewers on Twitch for watching. We appreciate you as always. Thank you very much, guys, for watching. And to everybody on YouTube, thanks very much for watching. We are RxOliver and the gang. War never changes. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
but yeah.